Okay, let me slid over. Hi y'all, and welcome to More Talk Podcast. I know we're a little unorganized tonight, y'all, but bear with us. Just a little bit, but we gonna get it together. Tonight I have a super important person, which is my hair slayer, Red. Welcome, Red, to More Talk Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so tonight our topics are being a emotional hoarder and manipulation hates boundaries. I have a very good person that allowed me to do my podcast in his wonderful establishment, the Pizza Bar. So I want everyone to welcome Marcus. Hi, Marcus. Thank you for having me tonight.
Absolutely.
And we got these amazing drinks. I got me a green tea cocktail. What you drinking, Rita?
I have a green tea cocktail.
Okay, girl. And my little sister drinking reposado. So you
Made
know,
with love.
we gonna be nice and tipsy by the time More Talk Podcast is over. Okay, so pretty much we worked on these topics, me and Red, because we felt like these were some topics that needed to be addressed and needed to be spoke on. And I am emotional hoarder.
Same.
Yeah, so that is a topic that I can relate to. I can also relate to people who manipulate people, and I do know for sure that I have been manipulated quite a few times. Where there was a man I was involved with, family members, friends.
Same. I've also been a manipulator.
So yeah, well, I have actually been a manipulator for a good cause. I would say it was for a good cause maybe, but just manipulation does hate boundaries, and when you confront a manipulator, they don't like that. They like to manipulate, and they want to manipulate you as long as they can.
I think also there are different forms of manipulation. Have you ever had someone manipulate you through guilt? Like trying to make you feel bad, for their personal gain?
And that's kind of like a narcissistic person, right?
And also through the correct term, I believe, is love bombing. So just kind of like stroking someone's ego. I think that's where I've been a manipulator before, just stroking someone's ego for personal
I
gain.
can agree, Greg.
Whether it's been monetary, emotional gain, just to get them to move how I want them to move.
Yeah.
So
I think we all are.
Everyone, I think, has taken advantage of.
I can agree. Yeah. So and I like that's good that you said that, because I have definitely been an ego stroker, and stroking someone's ego can absolutely get them to feed off into your manipulation, your bullshit. And like I said, I've also been, my ego has been stroked by people to get what they want from me. So yeah,
I have. I just feel like I've dealt with some master manipulators. Like,
was it manipulation? Like, did you manipulate them to get them to bamboozle them, to get to take control of their mind, body, and soul? Like, was it that kind of manipulation, or just to
welcome to death row? No, but for real, like, for whatever, especially when I was younger, like, for whatever, if I needed money, if I wanted to go shopping, whatever I may have wanted at the time. It just depends on the person.
So what about now as an adult?
No. Not all the time.
Don't lie, Ray.
In relationships, I do feel like it is good to, like, for me, uplift one another. Yeah. And I do feel like it is still a form of manipulation. So, like, instead of saying, like, why haven't you, took out the trash? Be like, baby, I really like when you help me, I love that you took out the trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Simple,
that.
Yeah.
But nothing like as maybe malicious as it could have been, or like it was before. But I do feel like I received karma for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's karma for everyone.
And I do feel like we're going back to the boundaries. Once you do put those boundaries. So if you have someone that's been getting their way with you, you know, time and time again, and then you wake up and then you're like, all right, this is how this is going to go. They will deem you to be difficult. They'll deem you to be difficult, and then like they'll either fall off, or some of them will try to find another way to manipulate.
Or if they find no purpose in you, then they will find another victim.
And people are very
master manipulators. Did you say that word already?
Yes, because I have found that I've told people yes 1,001 times, even when it was like draining to me, even when it was maybe I didn't have room to do it, but the one time that I find myself putting forth those boundaries or, you know, saying no, it was an issue. It was like you've never said yes, and you've never helped them, or you've never let them have their way. And that's when I learned that people will love you for how they benefit
for their
from you.
Exactly.
And not for you. You know,
not for you.
So.
And that's when you have to learn when to separate, you know, because I feel like personally with me, and I can't say this enough, I feel like once a person can't use me to their advantage, they find me to be no longer useful. You know what I'm saying? And that's just with everything that goes on out in society, whether it's with family or whatever the case may be. I feel like if you are okay with letting someone treat you and talk to you how they want to, you're more likely to be accepted. I say this all the time. When you stand firm on who you are, 10 toes down, listen, I ain't buying that shit. Not gonna handle me how you want to handle me. You most likely find yourself those people not wanting to be around you. Because I consider myself as an introvert, like I'm a loner anyway. I feel like I find myself more when I'm alone. I feel like I don't do well with a lot of people, especially females. I'm more so I can get along more with males than I can with women.
I can agree. I think the older I get, the more I am open and accepting to people. Like I used to be closed off, and a lot of people don't know that. I would tell people all the time that I'm a shy person. But like when I'm out, and I will talk to anybody, and some of my friends be like, "You just make friends with anybody. You be friends with anybody." But I do like to spread love, so whether it's male or female, but it's just like, you just have to know when to close off your energy, and then, because see, for me, I'm affected by everyone's energy. So sometimes I have anxiety, like I do have social anxiety, and when I go into a room, I can just feel all of that. And
so you're an energy reader?
Yes. And so I'm the same as you. Like I'm what they call it, antisocial, social. I'm part of that club. Like I can be social when I need to be,
but
I will be, especially as a hairstylist. Like you have to, you know, you're dealing with so many people all the time. So I like to be alone a lot of the times.
Me too.
But then I find when I'm with people, like I'll like do the people and thing, and then I'll be like, oh, it's such a relief. Like when I get in my car, home. Yeah.
And it's not like you being fake. You're actually being yourself. And I just was telling my little sister, it's like it's okay to. Sometimes you have to step out your comfort zone. You have to step out your comfort zone, because if you always isolate yourself, you're never gonna meet good people. You know, it's so much. It's good people out here in the world. You just have to connect with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's so many people with hidden agendas. It's so many evil people. So you have to be and I feel like personally, I'm not gonna say that I'm easy to notice that, because within the last couple weeks I have welcomed people into my circle, into my heart. You know what I'm saying? And those same people turned out to be fraudulent ass people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the same thing people always. To me, it's the people that always act like they know like the right things to say. They're so just genuine and so 100, and it fucks me up when it be those same people that do some evil, conniving ass shit. Like, you was the same person that said this, but you really a fake ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of person that's not gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because I don't know how this person's gonna receive it. I'm gonna say what the fuck I feel. If you're a fake ass bitch, I'm gonna let you know you're a fake ass bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. So how do you address that, or do you address it when
most of the time I do?
Somebody, or you find out that someone has been manipulating you?
Most of the time I do, but like for the last instance, the last situation with a person that I was supposed to actually been doing my podcast with, I didn't. I just let him go. I didn't have a word for him or nothing because I read the what's the not shade, but what is it? What when a person they indirect, you know, be throwing subliminals, like making subliminal posts and all of that. I read through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was about me, but I didn't address it because some shit sometimes you have to just let a clown motherfucker be a clown motherfucker. When you entertain it, it makes you part of the circus. You see what I'm saying? So I had to pat myself on the back because I said, damn. You know what I'm saying? I actually, and honestly, he was somebody new that I just met, so I really didn't owe him that. He didn't deserve that energy from me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had to let a cousin go. I love her to death. And I'm not saying that she don't love me, but sometimes you have to draw the line. When you know a messy, fake motherfucker, you know, I don't give a fuck who it is, whether it's cousin, friend, sister, uncle, grandma. If you know this person is toxic to you and you feel like they're toying with your emotions and your heart, you have to let that motherfucker go. Because if you don't set boundaries, they're going to keep doing it over and over again to you.
Absolutely. Boundaries are very, very important. And that's what I've learned in like these last few years. Because I was always saying yes. And because I always was trying to make sure the people around me and my loved ones were okay and that they were healthy and that they were happy, I just found myself being unhappy. I found myself being so drained, not having time to do the things that were necessary for myself. And I mean health-wise, you know what I'm saying? And mentally, you know what I'm saying? And I have children, so it's like you do have to know when to draw the line and just say no. And I was telling my sister yesterday, or my brother, I'm sorry, no is a complete sentence. Yeah. Like if I can't do something, I used to always feel like I had to be like, give it a reason or
why.
let someone know as to why I can't.
And you don't owe no one that.
And I just can't make it.
You don't even owe your children that. When you say no, you mean no.
I can't. Or I don't have.
Because our kids, they manipulate the shit out of us.
Oh, now those are the master manipulators.
Because my daughter is she not a manipulator. She feel like she's the only child, and she know that I'm going through something. So I like even with if I be mean and say no and this and that, and she know like if she manipulate me to the point where if I tell her no and or I yell at her or something, she'll wait for me and then she'll come with the sad puppy face, and you know, and the first thing I say is, Mama, sorry, and you know what I'm saying, okay, well you can do this, you know, you can't do this, but you can do that, instead of just standing firm on saying no. You know what I'm saying? She still always finds some type of way to get something out of me. Like, I feel like my daughter is my pimp. I'm her pimp. Well, she's my pimp. She's my pimp. Right, she pimps me. You know, and sometimes I hate that. Because it's like, I'm weak for her.
Yes. I mean, and as I think we all are as parents, and we want things for them that we may have not been able to experience. You know what I'm saying? We always want the best for them, but I do feel like I'm very big on teaching my kids life. Like not
and discipline,
school, and you know, math and reading, and like life.
Yeah,
because life will definitely take a hold to you, and those people will come in and they will manipulate the shit out of you.
Yes, they will.
If you are alive. Yeah, and then I am big on, once you set those boundaries, you have to stand firm in those boundaries. Like, there's no going back, because once you go back, they know that, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not solid, and they can find a way or weasel a way back into possibly manipulating you. So I just feel like, how have you guys set boundaries, or when was there a time when you realized you were being manipulated? How did you handle it?
Let me ask, I have a guest here. She's in the back. It's my little sister, Damo. Say what up, Damo.
Hello.
Hey,
she's in and out. She's in here with us 1 minute and she run out. Let's ask Damo. Damo, have you been manipulated or have you been a manipulator?
Kind of like both.
Okay.
Kind of like both. It's all for me. It's all like a where you really want to be at, like far as you trying to come to help with yourself. You have to understand yourself to be able to get up from under the person who's trying to control you. You know what I'm saying? Because once they know your weakness and what they feel like they can control you over, they'll continue to do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So do you feel like, as me being a big sister, you ever manipulated me?
No.
And you know it. Yes, with a straight face, you just said that.
I feel like as a big sister, you manipulated me. But,
So maybe she got the manipulation from you.
it could be part of the reason, yeah.
That's probably part of the reason you're a factor in her manipulation.
Don't believe the person in the background.
But I think that's good what you said, Dom, as far as you saying you have to know yourself
To be able to
come from under that.
So do you feel like you
sure.
still go through people manipulating you?
I feel like they be trying. I'm learning to
better.
see it coming.
Recognize it.
Yeah, you recognize it more as you see it and you going through it. You recognize it more from the people where it's your spouse, your family, your kids. You know what I'm saying? You understand it more what's happening. And once you understand it, now it's your choice to come up out of it or to let stay manipulated. So
Yeah.
you know, you gotta be a dummy or a fighter. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. How was your little cocktail over there, Grandma?
It's good.
I think two.
One is a chaser.
Oh goodness.
Wait, what are you chasing with? Reposado?
Reposado.
How you gonna chase with Reposado?
So you got 2 liquors?
You got Reposado lemonade.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Let's be clear.
We didn't even ate our food yet, honey.
No, I don't think when it comes to, and I've got people set boundaries with me like, sis, that's enough. Like, I'm my bank account.
Right.
Like, I can't do it. Like, but I feel like I am more of I think it's easier for me to be manipulated when it comes in the form of love or like the love bombing. Cause that guilt shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't that person like when people be all like, oh, this happened, I'm like, okay, I'll give you some words of affirmation or I will try to uplift you or something. But I don't feel bad. Like, so a lot of times people put themselves in a position, like, especially to be manipulated, like, I have to learn to take accountability for not only being manipulated, but like, hey, well, maybe this is what I get for manipulating so and so.
It's like a karma.
Very much so, and
it don't always be karma. It be the good hurt that get you.
That too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the reason why I say karma is because it's good karma and it's bad karma. But if you putting out bad, it's gonna come back. The universe is gonna give. The universe is gonna give what you dish out, whether it's good or bad. So I do believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? Because karma might not come the same day or the next day. It might come a week. It might come a year. It might come 3 years. You just never know how your karma is gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
I found myself actually apologizing to someone like 10 years later because I found the same words that they said to me when I wouldn't say I was manipulating them, but when I had hurt them and I found myself saying those same words to someone who had hurt me, and I was like, that's how it felt. When this person was saying this to me, this is what they meant. This is what they felt. If they felt anywhere increment of how I'm feeling right now, I am sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am sorry that I hurt you to this capacity. Like, this is not a good feeling.
That's a big person.
And it was 10 years later, and the person was just like, he was like, wow, like.
So how did you guys regain the relationship, or just pretty much just like?
I wouldn't say a relationship. This person understands me very, very well, as I understand them very well. But we had boundaries because of our different situations and things that we were going through in life, and so we had boundaries. But we definitely communicated more after, and we definitely. Uplifted each other, encouraged one another on our endeavors.
How long did it
stuff.
take you guys to get to that point?
Like I said, it was 10 years later. But it wasn't that, I don't think that person never was like, I don't think, that person isn't like the type of person that holds grudges or was ever mean to me or, and that's the part that I respected about that person is because even though I did you a certain way or I made you feel a certain way, he never condemned me. You know what I'm saying? Never made me feel like you did this, never did that.
So he never made you feel less than the person that you knew. You already felt some type of way because you knew that you had did that to him. Mm-hmm. So he didn't make you feel worse, is what you're saying.
Right. And at that time I had to express to him that I was hurting and I was in a different space and I didn't understand what he was trying to show me and that saying is absolutely true. Hurt people do hurt people.
Absolutely.
And that's manipulation. Like when you're manipulating somebody for your own personal gain, like, and it's not benefiting, it's like a parasitic relationship.
Okay, so the manipulation hates boundaries is one thing, because I know we spent a lot of time on that, and we haven't really tapped into the being an emotional hoarder. And I know, like I said, personally, I can relate to that because I am an emotional hoarder. And I feel like within the last year or so, I pretty much I improved in it in certain areas. I'm only human. Like I am. First of all, I am a Cancer, so we are very emotional people.
Yes, you are.
And like I think I said this a couple weeks ago on one of my episodes. Like the worst thing is to get me upset and to make me cry. Because I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous.
That right there, that's a rage. When you cry when you're mad.
But I also feel like crying soothes. It helps me. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes if I just cry, I release a lot of frustration. I'm not the type of person that hold it in. If I'm sad, if you say something that touched me, I'm gonna get emotional. I'm gonna cry, and I might just be that emotional that I'm crying, but I'm getting it out. You know what I'm saying? And or someone, like with the question that you asked me, if someone does something to me, do I just bottle it in or do I address it? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's always been like, it just depends on the type of person it is, because just like I know that I'm the type of female that I am intimidating. Like, because I'm so strong and I stand firm on who I am. It's like, I never seek validation. I never let nobody make me feel like I'm less than who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, I don't care if I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it. I'm not worried about what you say. But I do come across people that intimidate me. Like, it's people that intimidated me to the point where I said, you know what, I'd rather not say it, because if I say it, they gonna think that I'm being messy or I'm starting shit, or you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like hold it in. But if me being an emotional hoarder is pretty much, it's give or take with me.
When go back when you said, you know what, to say that you think people feel some type of way, that comes the part where you feel like, because we saw outspoken, you know what I'm saying? So you got people who are more soft-spoken, and they feel like, oh, you're being messy. But it didn't come to the part where you learn to be cordial, and
I'm learning it. I'm learning how to be a little bit more cordial and humble.
Instead of just telling them how it is.
Yeah. Because you're pretty much being cordial to the point where you're just trying to, you don't want a person to feel like you just ready at any given time, ready to pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be cordial with people that I know don't like me, and I might don't even like you. But if I don't, one thing about me, I'm not gonna talk to someone or speak to someone that I don't like.
Yeah.
Oh, but
that's being fair.
I do.
I heard people say that, but I'm just not that type of person. I feel like it's probably coming because that's a sign of like your pettiness. So I agree. It's a form of petty, because I have spoke to a person that I know didn't like me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's a give or take.
It's just, I come in,
it's just a give or take.
I'm going to speak to you.
But I just can't see a person like, speaking is one thing, but don't sit in my face and try to.
Oh no. No, not that. I will definitely speak to somebody that I know don't like me. Hey, how are you?
But don't sit in my face.
But because I done had people literally get mad at me because I'm not trying to engage in a conversation. And I'm like, how the fuck are you mad at me? Because, bitch, I don't want to engage in your conversation. You don't like me, right? But once again, a person that's on this side gonna be like, she being messy. There she go. Oh, or something pop off. It's Angel's fault. You know what I'm saying? But it's my fault. But see, people never question, well, what the fuck did you do to her to make her? Because now I remember seeing her sitting there. She spoke back. What more do you want? I don't come across a lot of people that take my side on that. It's like they just run with it.
That because, like you said, once again, you have more of a dominance, and you are like more alpha, and you have those, like you said, people are made them inferior or intimidated by you. So I think sometimes, like we talked about the other day, it can be just your delivery, because you already know that you have that presence. So like, you know, it's just maybe like a way.
Especially a person who have never met you before.
Yeah.
Top gonna think, oh, She like,
Like,
something
you know,
wrong.
you just
You know what I'm
like,
saying? Like, so.
Okay.
And it's
I
crazy.
understand.
So now the question to yourself sometimes will be, well, do I supposed to dummy myself down for a person's feelings? And it's not that.
And I'm not
It's
like
not that. It's just I'm a act. It's like tell your kids learn how to act in public. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just being this person because you don't want a person to
right, and that goes back to what I just said, and that remember I just said that to you earlier. I'm learning that, and I feel like a lot of times I actually didn't react to things that I felt like I'm used to reacting to, and it made me feel like, damn, bitch, you did good. You didn't react the way they thought you was gonna react, because I am used to people saying. I feel like people toy with me. Like, let me say this to her because I know she don't go the fuck off. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And
You know what I'm saying? And when they don't see that part of me, they like, damn, like they can't believe it. So,
But I don't think it's necessarily like dumbing yourself down if you don't like react, you know, like like so aggressively. Because I feel like you can, like, you just have to know and who you're talking to and who you're dealing with. You do have to gauge that, because then you can get your point across better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I know I can come at you and I can say it just like it is, and you're gonna be like, okay, and you're still gonna receive it and retain it. But if someone is like more emotional, I mean, even though you're a Cancer, if someone is more emotional and like that, when you talk aggressive, like you know, people get defensive.
I agree.
And
I agree. And but one thing about me,
they shut down.
I will let a person know, like, you know, I don't mean no harm. If my deliverance offended you, I don't mean any harm, but this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like it's people out here that deliverance is just like mine, and they don't come to me explaining to me. I don't mean any harm. It's their deliverance, so it's like either accept who I am or don't. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is what I've been having to do majority of my whole life. I'm not explaining to anyone how I am, who I am, and what I don't mean. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how the world operates. It's plenty of people that's not gonna, every time they meet somebody, whether they feel like I'm being a little rational or a little aggressive, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, you know, no, I'm not, I'll be a fake. I'll be lying to you if I say every time I come across somebody and my deliverance is maybe a little rough for them, because I can go off somebody's body language and say, okay, well, and my voice will change a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it just depends on the person, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I agree, but I want to go back to how you said, like, with the emotional hoarding, you said that like sometimes you'll cry. That's the way you unpack or kind of clear that space. Like, for me, that's the same. Like, when I feel like I need to get rid of some of that stuff and unpack some of that stuff, I will do the same. But my way and my method that's worked for me, I get in a bubble bath. I run that good old 3 minutes. I go ahead and I run a bubble bath and I'll sit in that the bubble bath, and I'll with a candle of my choice, maybe some sage, some Palo Santo, and I will have, you know, wine, whatever wine I'm feeling. That water goes on the drain, I let all that stuff go down the drain.
That's right. Oh, that's
my way.
That's a good. I want to try that.
Yes, it works for me every time. I do that a lot when I'm like going through like a breakup, or me and one of my friends got to. Because when you get into it with your friends, it doesn't feel like a breakup. When you get into it with a real close friend,
yeah. I just let a real good friend go. Well, okay, so I wonder, should I say this for next topic? But I'm gonna speak on it. I have a friend, a childhood friend, you know, and I feel like she wasn't a real genuine friend. She was a friend that if I needed her for certain things, she would help me.
and that was how
You know what I'm saying?
Or
It's pretty much always been like that, but she was never a friend. Like, I feel like a friend is like I always like situation. I'm emotional around holidays. You know, my mom got killed on Christmas. You a friend that's been around me. We've been around each other all our lives. So me, candlelights, balloon releases, things like that for my mom, you're supposed to always be there for me.
That's important.
Because you a friend. You're not supposed to miss birthdays, none of that.
Well, how do you express that?
I to the point where, like I told you, I'm not gonna keep. Motherfuckers know what they do. I don't have to keep telling you how to treat me.
Yeah, I feel
you know
like
what I'm saying? And it got to the point I got so mad that I wanted to fight her, but I knew that I could beat her, so I didn't. So being an emotional whore, I held that emotion in because I felt like if I would have let that out, it would have exploded and it would have been bad. Mm-hmm. So that's part of being that's a sign of emotion. I held that emotion in, and I just cut off.
It messes with your health.
It did,
like your physical, your body. It trickled down into causing, and I know firsthand that holding on to things and those stresses and those traumas in hoarding. Because I think we were talking about this. Yeah, the brain is the central nervous system of everything. Everything that comes.
Stress is the number one killer.
And it'll trickle down. And stress is the number one killer.
Paula Dean
especially African Americans.
Paula Dean said it first. Letting go does more damage than holding on.
The other way around, I think.
I mean, holding on does more damage than letting go.
Okay.
Y'all know that NDRE song?
No, because
Get it together.
I probably have to hear.
But like now you got that pain in your chest because you holding on.
Yeah, and I need to listen to that. I need to put that on my playlist because sister, yes, and I feel like, and that's just like with the last relationship. I definitely felt like he bamboozled me. We was the same zodiac sign.
Gave me that representative.
You know what I'm saying? He a Cancer like me, and he bamboozled me. And at the same time, I never faked on who I was. I'm this woman that lives on the edge. Voice, you know, I speak my mind. I'm opinionated. You know what I'm saying? I love hard, but you know, I'm kind of like aggressive. You know, I consider myself as a form of an alpha woman. But I can be a submissive woman, and it started off like that. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna get from me what you give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna get from me what you give. But because I feel like this is another topic, we're gonna talk about this another day. The point I'm making is, I felt good to let him go. I'm back to myself. I feel good. I'm not stressed. I don't feel like I have to hold on to someone. Man, when I tell you, I feel like it's a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with that friend, that childhood friend. That was a friend on some days, on certain occasions. She was a friend. Like if she was around her dude that cheated on her, had babies on her, she would call me and cry, and I would be there. I was the type of friend to be like, friend, let's go kids car up. You know what I'm saying? I was that type of friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was always there for you. But when it came time for you to be there for me emotionally, you was never there. Like I never forget. No, this is a quick story. She told me that she was coming to my birthday party, right? She's like, yes, friend, I'm coming. We're gonna wear this and that. I'm wearing coochie with you, this and that. She was like, we gotta go shop with this and that. This was my birthday that just passed.
Oh, okay.
No, my birthday last year. I'm sorry. When we had the bad rain flood.
Okay, did you say coochie? So I said
No, coochie. Yes, we were supposed to do coochie. But at the time, my boyfriend, he wore coochie. We went to Strictly's. He got the coochie sweater, and we got it cut up or whatever. Yeah, shout out to Kathy.
Shout out to Miss Kathy.
Yes, I know, but and you know, she didn't show up. And I feel like the day before my birthday party, she had cashed at me like $1,300, right, for my birthday. And my dude kept saying, he like, that's a good ass friend. He like, well, I should just cash at me $1,300. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm like that, you know, this is my bitch, this is my dog. You know what I'm saying? But this when the PPPs was popping and all of that shit though. You know what I'm saying? So bitch just probably had some, she was in her bag, you know what I'm saying? But it all boils down to she sent me that money because she knew she wasn't coming to my party. And then it all started forming. I said, well, you know what? The reason why she didn't come is because she had been talking about me. She had been telling people that she don't fuck with me. And everything started making sense too.
So she couldn't show up in front of the same people.
Exactly. So that's why I was telling you about the boyfriend. She would call, cry to me, pull up at the house drunk, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. She had been drinking all night, all morning, drunk as hell. And I would be her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But when that nigga was around, she didn't talk to me because she didn't want him to know that she was talking to me because she told the nigga that she don't fuck with me.
Listen.
So trust me, I held a lot of I held a lot of shit in because I didn't let that shit explode. So yes, I was emotional hoarder with that friend.
I have a situation like that. Like I have a friend that will always come to me and I listen, and sometimes I put my input in, sometimes I don't. But like when it comes to her man, my man, like you can't get in touch with her when he around. You can't talk to her. She too busy. She ain't got time. And I just was like, and I held that in for a long time. And I was hurt by that because it's like, no, I can't do it. You know, I can't do
that as long
like
as you
that.
could. As long as you could.
And so, I mean, I'm still there for her. You know, that's just who I am. But like, and eventually when she comes around, I'll probably still be here. You know, to be like, hey. But I just don't think the friendship.
Because your heart will be just that pure, and you really love her.
And I'm just such a loyal person. I'm just such a like when I love hard. Friends, family. So when it hurts, it hurts.
I feel like we need to make this a topic because there's so much stuff that I can talk about friends. Because I know my little sister got stuff to talk about friends. But one of my friends just came in. One of my homegirls.
So pretty.
Hey Kim, shout out Kim in the
Hey,
building.
Kim.
We can't see her, but she's definitely in the building, y'all.
She is.
And the topics today was being an emotional hoarder and manipulation hates boundaries.
Yeah.
So do you have anything to say on any of those topics, Kim?
I mean, other than I totally agree. Manipulation does take boundaries. What I've learned in my many rooms is that people get mad when they can manipulate you. People get angry, and that's like one of the first times.
So we can hear you.
I was just saying that people hate when they can't manipulate you, they get mad. So I totally agree with that.
You just said that. We just said that.
You know, and as far as like friends, you have to love people where they are. So
that's I'm happy you said that.
Where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Feeding with a long handle spoon.
Feeding with a long handle spoon.
It's like I wouldn't say that. I'm like going on the more positive side. Like if you see somebody and that's just who they are, just be like, okay.
That's what they are.
But that's I consider that's a long handle spoon. You just
a long handle spoon is you don't want to get too close.
I don't because I have to protect my heart and my.
But that person probably won't hurt you or isn't gonna hurt you. But you know when somebody has no ill will or malice against you.
Well, you know if a person does something wrong to you, you never know what to expect. So at that point, you have to protect. I feel personally, you have to protect your heart. Because a genuine person that really loves you, they're not gonna do anything to hurt you.
Exactly. I'm done protecting my heart. I'm kind of like walking away from shit. So when I don't, when it don't move me, when it don't sit right in my spirit, I move around.
And then
it does sit right in my spirit, and I see what I've done to create an issue. You know, I take accountability for my shit.
Absolutely.
So when you find somebody who's like-minded like that, that's what I mean. Some shit you just shouldn't throw away just so easy.
Yeah. But sometimes though, Kim, you have to let people go.
You're right.
You have to let me, and that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I love so hard, but like I said, at the same time, I'm in a season where I'm putting myself first.
Yeah.
I don't care how nobody feels. I'm not going to keep giving a grown-ass person chances over and over again to fuck over me.
Your tribe is your tribe, and you're going to know their tribe. You're going to know who to go to in time of what you want.
And I can count on one hand, and I'll be 40 years old, June 25th, 2023. I'll be 40. I can count on one hand how many people that's been there for me, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good. That's bad.
I mean,
that's bad. Considering all the people that I've shown love and support and held close to me. But I done spoke highly of people. These same people who I done spoke highly of done drag my name. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I was disagreeing with you, but we can disagree. We can agree to disagree.
Look how good God is.
Yeah.
He let you see it.
Yeah.
He let them drag your name. Look what they did now. It's on us
It's the choices we make.
And that's why I said treat them like
responsibility. Well, we gonna agree.
But don't you think that, like, as far as like emotional hoarding goes, and like understanding has what has helped me to let a lot of things go. When I say that, like you said, loving them where they're at. People grow different. People grow at different paces,
Yes.
and like for me, I hoarded a lot of emotions as far as towards some family members, like my mother. Let's just be honest. But I had to go back and like understand her upbringing.
Yeah.
You know, things that she was affected by. Well, yeah, I mean, I checked myself because it's like, okay, this is why this may have happened. Not giving anyone an excuse.
Yeah.
But it's helped me in terms of forgiving that person because okay, they weren't able to articulate or they didn't have the, you know, whatever to be able to.
That you have
what I have now, and so.
Or sometimes,
but it's still their responsibility as an adult, as it was for a parent, as adults who work on themselves.
Right.
But it does help me to forgive and not to hold on.
But
to
because she was your parent, that's just like what you said. At the end of the day, she still was your parent, your mother. She's your mother. So, and I just was telling somebody that too. It's like no matter out of everything that I go through, I have to be mindful that my child is my child. I am the mother. So there's no way I'm supposed to be putting stress on my child. It's not supposed to be her business if I lost my job, how I'm going to pay the bills. That's like putting stress on my child. My child's supposed to be living. I'm not. No parent should ever put stress on the child. A child is not supposed to worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? Their only job is to go to school with a full belly, come home to a roof over their head, well dressed and whatever, so forth. It's not a child's responsibility to be stressed and worried about my problems.
Right. And I don't think so either. But I do communicate with my children. If something's going on with me, hey, like, you know, this is going on, so just give me some time. Like, if I need a moment to myself, give me some time. Right now, you know,
communicate
it's
with
just
your
us
child.
three. I appreciate you. Like, my son loves me like my daughter. I don't want him to resent me for that.
Exactly.
So I let him know this is not how it's always going to be, but this is how it is right now. And I do appreciate you. Your sister appreciates you, and we love you.
Yeah.
But you know, because you know, I know kids that have had to grow up and get up. That's not like that's not cool. 100% situation, but they resent that they had to grow up so fast. They had to be a parent. I know that especially back in the day with all the kids, and you know, the older kids raising.
I feel like my older sister's like that. That's why I feel like she resents me. I feel like she resents me because she basically had to raise me. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But I mean, it's just, and that's why I said it's all about like I want to be the type of I don't want to change who I am as a person, but I do want to grow. I want to grow and I want to learn. I'm evolve. I'm open to learn new things. I just want to help. I just want to help people. I want to be around people that's willing to help me and teach me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not too old to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the whole point is I know so many people that's Insta famous, that's hood famous, this and that, and they go off this fake image that they just this godly or just this real ass person, and they here for the culture, or they try to do this for the people, but really they only want us for their gain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to gain anything from anyone. I'm trying to give. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take from anybody because I feel like this is something. I feel like this is something that this is like a passion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being able to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I have something that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been through enough things in my life that people can learn from me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've been through enough stuff in my life where a person can be like, dang, if she just openly just said that about herself, or she going through this and that, why I can't, you know, come out my shell and live and be free and be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like life is not easy. You know what I'm saying? But you make things hard on yourself. And I'm still learning these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning these things, and that's why I just want to be around positive people. I want to be around people that want to help me get better. I want to be around people let's travel the world. Let's meet people. I'm not the type of person that she ain't she don't look cute to me. No, bitch, you wearing the motherfucking shoes. That motherfucking hat. That shirt.
I be like, okay.
I know bitches that I don't even care for, and I be like, that bitch sharp in the motherfucker. I don't like it, but that bitch sharp in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of person. I'm not never no hateful bitch where I'm not gonna give credit where it's due. I'm not here to down put nobody. I'm all up for uplifting. Cause I know plenty of bitches that got way more than me, and them bitches hate me for no damn reason. I don't even know these bitches. I be like, these bitches paid, living lavish, sipping lemonade under the shade. How you don't like me? You don't even know me.
If you're anointing, you can't copy that. Like you can't like go grab that from the store. You can't inject that. You can't.
It's gotta be in you.
It's in you.
It's in
so
you. It's
if
definitely
people gravitate to you the way that they do, that's because you're anointed. You're supposed to spread the word. You're supposed to tell people the truth.
The truth.
You know.
And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm going to do, and that's what I am doing. Speaking my truth. You know what I'm saying? I can't let nobody speak it for me. I can't let nobody tell my story. This is my story. This is what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So why would I let somebody allow them to tell my story? You know what I'm saying? I'm standing in my truth. I'm standing in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this podcast is this is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And whoever, and that's why I said whoever is up for being a voice for the voiceless, being inspired, whatever, however you want to look at it, whoever wants to jump on this bandwagon with me, let's go. Because either you're gonna roll with me or get rolled over. Because this is what I'm doing, and I'm kind of like that tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking back no more. Looking back got me. That's why I'm got a late start now, because I always look back and worried about what's behind me and worried about what people think and worried about how people feel about me. You know what I'm saying? And I just said it Monday. Wendy Williams ain't become a millionaire by worrying about what the fuck how we felt about her. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree?
I don't know. Wendy's not my favorite, but I agree. She's never been. But
I think people gravitate more to Wendy because of courage.
Exactly.
She said some shit, but I didn't like I'm about being courage and being positive and uplifting people.
Same. So
I can't like talk about your marriage. I want to pray with you about your marriage. You know, I can't get down on my girl and no.
Yeah.
So yeah, she would be. I didn't like the fact that how she would have phone conversations and then tell what the fuck she said about in her phone conversation with her friend. You don't fucking do that. First of all, you ask permission, or you say this is off the record, like you clear it first, you know. But hey, Wendy's okay. I like Wendy.
Wendy, it's a hit or miss with me. Like it's a hit or miss with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up for like everything that she do. How she try to belittle people and bash people. I'm not for that. But I feel like it's coming because I'm just fresh I'm fresh. This is new in my seed part of my new season or whatever.
I think that you can.
I'm just really warming up.
No,
it's not. No, I agree. But what I'm saying is, I have experienced different situations with people that I am going to address, and it's gonna be addressed on my time. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want. It's not drama, but it's things that needs to be addressed. And I feel like I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna be.
Is that harboring? Like
yeah, it is. But what I'm saying is the reason why I say I'm doing it on my time is because I feel like when I said it to these people or said, constantly say, okay, well, if I say something to you more than twice about something you did that I didn't like, that you did to me that I didn't like, and you know that you was out of pocket for doing that shit, but then you constantly want to keep being in my face or thinking that I'm not supposed to have a feeling about it or disagree or feel some type of way about it, that's a problem to me. You know what I'm saying?
At that point, it's a choice, and that's just who you are.
But I also feel like I'm not gonna smile in your face and be warm, welcoming to you, and then get you somewhere and just bash you.
So what do you think you're waiting on when you say it's gonna be dressed at a certain time?
And will it make you?
Because
grow?
I feel like this is a platform to do that.
Will it make you grow as a
I feel like it will
to address that situation?
Yes, I do.
If you don't get nothing from that situation,
it's not about what I get. It's about me releasing it.
No, it's about what you get. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, I'm releasing it. Right.
It's just not about anything for you.
Yeah, it's mentally for me, exactly. And I feel like it's stuff that's hindering me, that's holding me back. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and that's why I said when I cry, if I get angry, when I cry, I usually I'm at an anger state. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't nothing but drawings, writing somebody's name down, like you know how people like write their name down and scribble on it or cut it up or ball it up and stuff on the paper. Bitch, that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you see me, if you make me cry, you make me angry, bitch, it's probably about to go down.
But I'm saying, what's the perfect time? Why are you at? I'm sorry.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I'm hoarding. It's not that because if I said it to that person, before or addressed it to that person more than once, 9 times out of 10, I'm not involved with that person no more. Mm-hmm. But I feel like people paint these images of you off what they hear other people say. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people out here that's roaming this world, roaming Detroit or whatever, and they going off things that they heard other people say about me. You see what I'm saying? And it's lies. It's their story. It's not mine. Mm. So if I'm gonna express and tell my side of the story, am I gonna tell it on a podcast or I'm gonna tell it through a book, through a pen?
That's what you're saying. Okay, so you're gonna try to address it as a topic then.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things that people have done to me that I never addressed, and that I let people just keep, you know what I'm saying, dragging my name, and people paint these false ass narratives of me, and it's not me. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be like, well, if so many people saying it, it must be true. Because I'm known for reacting. We say this in the beginning. I'm not the type of person that usually be humble and just, okay, fuck it, they did this to me. I'm not gonna say no. I usually be like, no, bitch, this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? So
how do you let go of baggage?
Exactly.
Yes,
that's the next
this
question.
is my show. Yes,
I know.
I can say whatever I want to say.
This is why Whitney Wood is going behind the scenes.
Yeah. I can say, I'm definitely just saying, bitch, nigga, hoe.
No, I was not talking about that. What I was talking about is the reaction.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you my story?
Mm-hmm.
My story is about the reaction. And it's all about learning my lessons. And what God wants to see when He blesses you is your reaction. That's the only way you're going to elevate. That's the only way you're going to be blessed.
He bless you for being graceful.
Exactly. You got to show grace and mercy. You know, I let a bitch make it every day, man. I let a bitch make it every day. You want to know why? Because I show her grace.
Hello.
And I want to be blessed.
Oh, I show a lot of you.
And that's why I said,
you got to do that, baby, no matter how bad you
I know.
That's why I'm saying I'm gonna tell you.
That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody doesn't deal with things the same way.
Baby, and
everybody don't deal. Even though that might be what you're saying, that might be the right way. But you can't tell me you never react to anything that someone does.
That's why I'm telling you my story.
Right.
I have grown. I don't.
So does that mean that I'm growing because I don't want to?
That's not what I'm saying. It's a step every day. That's what I'm saying. You gotta notice when people are triggering you. If people know that you're gonna bug up, they will make you bug the fuck up, man. Mm-hmm. I will never get a bitch the opportunity to think that she can have me bug up. Okay? Bitch, jealousy is a disease. Get fucking well. That's all I got for you.
What I said the other day.
That's all I got. So when I'm angry, I don't say anything. I don't say anything. You want to know why? Because you want to see my response. If I bug up, someone's going to jail in Michigan. So no, I'm not doing that. You can't that's control. That's right.
That is
let that go.
Like how do you like when you're angry, but you don't want to
practice it.
And
meditation is real.
Yes,
meditation is real.
I smudge here and there, and meditating has.
Don't forget the weed. So, I'm not a weed.
I'm not a weed smoker, so
I'm a smoker. Okay.
But my smoke, I do have sage, and I do burn. Like when people leave my house, I do I do the sage and I do pray. I do all of that.
But as you know that's your belief and not the sage.
Yeah.
That's your belief.
Oh, absolutely.
in the
Absolutely.
sage.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the energy for me.
Exactly.
It's the energy for me.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't react when you.
But that's the point. Before you came here, that's what we was just talking about. I really been working on it.
See,
But I was letting you do your talk.
Okay,
That's your confirmation.
Yes, because I really been.
And thank you.
I remember we just had that talk last night. I really been.
When he wants you to know, he gonna send somebody right in and tell you to write the same
I
thing.
said it, you said it, and
okay. So let me say this. You know what? And I appreciate that information, but the way I'm gonna address these topics is gonna be done in a more profounded, elegant way.
absolutely, it should always be elegant. You're gonna do it. You're gonna, because that's what you want, right? When someone makes you upset, do you always want to address it in a way where it can be complete?
I think I'm just confused right now today. It might be the drink.
It's not. No, it's not. Just remember that everything doesn't deserve the same reaction.
You're right.
I
think it's the drink.
I mean, well, you have to not be around people when you drink that. You don't give up the fucking drink.
Go on the drink.
Now, you know? You have to remove yourself.
No, but see, that's knowing yourself. Like, okay, I know if I have this green tea, like I can't drink 1800.
1800.
Like I'm just saying, like back in the day when they started drinking, like we used to drink, I wouldn't do that because that shit turned me into a demon. Like I'd be ready to fight. I'd be ready. So like you said, if you can't drink and know that you can't react, then
people will trigger you when they
drink.
Think
I'm about to stop
drink wine.
No, I'm about to be done with the alcohol.
You said people what?
They'll try to trigger you when they think you've been drinking.
But for the New Year's 2023, I won't. No, seriously.
Oh, I'm gonna keep drinking. 2023, 2024.
I'm serious because I have something. I have something that I have to do.
I don't want to have this conversation on air.
Yeah, I have something that I have to do.
Let me let you know.
But what I eat don't make you shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying personally for me. I know I've been drinking a lot lately, and I feel like the point of me saying 2023 won't be just liquor and partying. It does. But after this goes away, you back feeling the same thing. So
for sure.
it's really not.
But I'm saying
this is not.
Well, I'm not drinking.
This is not a cure for. Drinking is not a cure for your problem. It's the
but a lot of people find themselves.
It ain't gonna make you look old, and I'll be 40, and I don't want to look like I'm 50.
You know what? We can go to hell because I'm 51.
Okay, I'm saying me. I don't want to look old.
Do I look old?
No, but I'm saying I don't want to look old. I'm saying.
You said you old? I'll be 52.
But I don't want to look old. I'm saying I don't want to look old. I want to still look. I'll be 40. I don't look 40.
But besides the drinks and stuff that hoarding will make you look old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And I say it all the time. I pray to God. I'm so happy that I don't look like anything.
That's the real age.
I don't look like what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes.
I see we have no callers today. We
didn't ask them to call either though.
Yes, we did.
No, but I put it on there, but we haven't said like, hey.
Well,
I'm giving away a Range Rover. No.
Right.
You get a key. You get a key.
Well, y'all take turns driving.
Look, I'll be like this. Look, I'll be over the car like this.
I feel like this episode. I feel like tonight's episode was just. I feel like everybody is to do this. This is not something. This is like normal because we really just talking about our own personal intake or life experiences and things like that. But when I did it by myself Monday, I had some callers and it actually I beat myself up because I didn't think that I could do it like by myself, and it actually turned out amazing. Like my episode Monday, which was my 3rd episode. So today is my 4th episode. So
all right, yay!
Yes, and I just feel like I do appreciate you, you ladies, because I feel like I just said, I'm not too old to learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, and I know I have things that I have to deal with and learn and grow through or whatever the case may be. But I'm only human. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is I'm noticing, I'm recognizing.
That's it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
You recognize it, you address it.
It's just what it is, and I'm not gonna say I hate that I'm like this, but it's just like God, why you didn't make me just more humble and more pleasant, just more, it's just like I'm just always just so
That's
ready
on
just
your journey, baby.
Yeah,
That's what you want. That's on your journey. You
That's
just gotta do it.
I gotta do the work.
Your test gonna be your test.
Your test is your testimony.
And I have
So
full
when they roll
testimonies
up
now.
on you, you just gotta feel like, oh God, nigga.
And you recognize it in those moments.
I recognize it. I'm telling you. I just flipped somebody off and I was like, okay, God, I'm sorry, I failed the test.
Yeah, because those
I failed the test.
those tests do be testimonies.
Yeah.
Turn out to be
So you
testimonies.
gotta, you gotta know.
I do that often. You was driving.
That's it.
Were you driving when you did that again?
Yeah.
See, ever since I moved to the Detroit area, I have road rage. Baby, because, listen, I'm saying, but the driving is different.
I
Maybe
feel like
it's a
I'm
bigger
in
city.
500. I'm sorry. It's like every time I get to a light, they want to race.
Like,
I don't have time for that.
Got out the car.
They
We
want to
got out
race.
the car about to
Real
buy.
life. Every car.
No, I'm saying we done been out the car about to buy. Like, road rage.
Yeah. Oh no, not that road rage. I'm sorry. Sorry, ma'am. I can't hear you.
So look,
I just be like, Lord, help me, please.
so look,
It be West Side. I'm trying to be funny.
I just wonder.
I'm sorry, but it be West Side every time. Like,
I just wonder, how do we, when you recognize, what you want to work on, when you know what it is that you want to work on, you recognize it. Like nothing happens overnight. I know it's not gonna happen overnight. I just try to find other ways to cope. You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes I like being by myself. Like I'm the type of person, I don't really care for a house full of people. I'm not that type of person that always want to have a cookout or
Company.
come up to my house, y'all. I'm
Right.
not that type of person because I have a clean house and I like it. I'm like my grandma in sort of a fashion. Like I don't like nothing to really get messed up. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like sometimes I be missing that. But it's like what I was just telling you. I thought this person was just so cool. Welcome that person into my safe place, and they turned out to be a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it makes me, it makes me question myself sometimes when I do that because it's like you the main person. How you couldn't see that this motherfucker?
Because that's what we said. You start to you have to think outside the box or think outside the normal circle you live in because you want to give people a chance. There, it comes to where we like, damn, this is why I don't.
And don't change you.
Shit like that.
You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait, and that's it. People can hold up a shell, a facade for years. Do you understand me?
How long a snake on your skin before you shave it?
Baby, honey, I was sleeping with the enemy. You understand?
Yeah.
It's up to you to be like, okay, see it, got it, I'm out.
No, but then that's what I just said.
See,
Though I'm not the type. I'm not gonna keep allowing a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how fresh the relationship is, how old it is. If I have to break away because if I don't, it's not gonna end well. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna end well, and I feel like this always happened to me. I'm not saying this because it's me. I'm not the type of person that can't own up to when I do something wrong. Mm-hmm. But 9 times out of 10, majority, every motherfucker that I called a friend, I was a friend to. I never crossed them. I never slept with nobody's man. I never slept with none of my sister's boyfriends, none of my friends' boyfriends. I never stole nothing from my friends. I never beat on their kid. I never did nothing.
No foul shit.
You know what I'm saying? To make them do the things that they done to me. I'm talking about I done dressed bitches. And our grandma used to let them bitches wear your clothes. Like I done dressed bitches. And these same bitches done drag me, talking about this and that.
Hello.
And I be looking at them now because I say now, and I'm kind of like, I know I'm the shit.
Do you look at them and be like, you didn't look like that when you were with me?
No,
because
you used to be looking nice when you was
exactly,
wearing my
bitch.
clothes.
Come on, that's the validation in itself, right there.
Yeah,
bitch, look at you.
Yeah, and I feel like majority, and I'm saying this in the most humblest way possible. Mostly every bitch that crossed me I watched life kick their ass.
Okay.
God,
So that's the scripture.
Hello.
He'll prepare the table for you in front of your enemies.
Enemies. You know,
So
And make your enemies your footstool too.
baby. So,
oh, I took that.
that's happened to me every time.
He makes the table and he make them watch you eat.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. I ain't really
Because you wrong.
You said
People
what?
know when they wrong.
No, I said I don't know word for word. I ain't like.
Me neither.
But I know it.
But I do remember
Y'all know what
that.
I'm
But I do also remember them saying he will make your enemies your footstool. So I don't know if that's was that Proverbs.
Okay, then not bad. I'm not.
Come on now, that was
Doing too much.
the calication. Don't do that.
Oh,
But I do know that he
All I know
don't
is-
play
all I
about
know
me.
is,
He don't play about me.
don't play with me for
Girl, I just said God will spin the block about
Baby,
me.
listen.
Real
Every
talk.
single time someone has done me wrong, and I used to go looking for stuff, like especially in relationships. Like once they did one thing, I would go looking for. And baby, one thing about a Virgo, if you know, Inspector Gadget, man, like we gonna figure it out.
God let you feel it though.
But he has in these last few times, he has always brought it to me.
Yes, like
He like, sis, you don't get it yet?
Hello.
How many times you need like boom, boom, like how many times?
You just gotta check yourself, man.
And I'm like, all right, it's enough.
Dirty people are gonna be dirty people. All right.
I learned something from y'all
happen
tonight.
was gonna happen. Oh.
I learned something from all y'all. My sister, I learned something from you, Red. I learned something from you tonight.
God is good. That's
I
good.
learned something from y'all. And I'm gonna take this information that y'all said as valuable information, and I just want to continue working on me.
That's
I just want to continue working on me.
on me.
This a marathon. This ain't no race. It's gonna take some time.
Because can't nobody else know who else gonna change it.
Yeah.
Hello.
You have to want to change
You gotta-
yourself.
You got to. And that's what, and that, hello, you let me finish. That's what I'm saying. When I got tired, I wanted to change. It was when I got tired of a motherfucker, like, it was me. And what I do with my coping skills, I listen to gospel music when people do me dirty. I can't, if they listen to some rap.
See, I like
that.
stuff.
I like gospel too.
No, that hood shit don't make me rob a bank or something. No,
No,
I'm
It helps me too. Because certain, I can
Okay.
relate to certain shit like that ride wave, that little baby, like certain shit.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that rap, I ain't gonna lie, it's soothing to me. I ain't
You
gonna
better
lie.
listen
Certain
to the
songs.
spells, ma'am.
I mean,
Certain
it depends.
songs.
Now it depends on the
Well, the
song.
spell is in that Hernitos. What is that?
You know what? This is Stella
Stella
Artois.
Artois.
That's good. And did you just do that? Because this is not the devil.
Spirits.
This is the devil's stepsister.
That's the devil.
And she doesn't
That's
count.
the devil's juice.
But like for me,
Yeah,
like
man.
I'm going. I'm
Can we get some more shots in?
Are they closing?
Well, we gotta go to another location.
No, but no, seriously, like when I am going through something, especially like it's a breakup, I have to put on that hood. I can't. Why'd you leave me? Like, no. I gotta get
Best
active.
breakup album. I give to all bitches that are going through
So
it.
which one?
K. Michelle.
I can't even do K. Michelle.
I know I couldn't
Certain
get it. We got
songs,
into it
certain
over the
songs.
Twitter thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I was blocked and banned for a little bit, but that's another story.
Jeezy blocked me, so don't feel bad.
Okay, all of that.
All
block me.
I'm a whole group.
I said, Jeezy, you gonna block me after you let me pull on your nuts at the concert?
I can't right now.
I told you this is my show. We gonna talk that real shit up in here, baby. Okay? I got some more shit for y'all. Stay tuned. I couldn't believe he blocked me though.
Yeah, he had to
I'm
block
over
you.
on that.
Skinny jean wearing motherfucker.
Not no more than
that
that.
Asian
He's couture skinny jean now.
Don't be saying
That's a whole different
Like,
lady.
you can be bad.
Come on. What?
Don't
Don't say
it.
those words.
Don't say it. Yeah.
Shout out to Jenny Mike. You cool.
She definitely hooked her one.
Yeah,
There you go,
no,
Jenny.
she did.
She
Girl,
definitely
come on.
hooked
If
her
you
one.
don't see what that is, you're sick. You saw that she had
Well, we
a
can't
top
really
show.
Can we talk about that?
Can I? Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, you can. Why
She
you
had a top show, okay? She's a great catch. I'm sorry. Jeezy hooked him one. All right?
They both.
They hooked each other.
She got to think about. She wasn't really known.
She
for
didn't-
this.
and she-
But she wanted her hood rep.
But she did want a child, and her husband,
He wasn't trying to.
he didn't give her that.
Yeah.
So she did. She got a blessing.
And she said her husband was controlling.
She got a blessing. I ain't gonna say that.
Somebody trying to tell me that Jeezy ain't controlling.
I mean, evidently she loved him more.
Control me.
She was real happy.
He wasn't controlling me grabbing them nuts. So he ain't that controlling. Cause I'm
Jeezy a hood nigga. He out there.
So wait, okay,
Come on, I want to know the details.
the jeans was so tight I couldn't tell. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Let's change the thing.
All right.
Let's talk about
Okay, we got. Okay, yeah. I want to talk. Okay, so first, before we go on the Shaquella topic, because that's really, really something that's sad. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take away from George Floyd, none of the people that we've lost. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to let y'all know that I am giving some clothes away. Clothes, shoes, coats, a whole bunch of things that can be used for personal and just your well-being, you know, for the holiday.
All right, I'm on that.
So we're going to put something together. My next episode, my 5th episode will be Monday. So we can do a drop-off at the Salvation Army because I want to give back to my community. So even though I stay in the suburbs, we stay in the suburbs. We're not gonna go out there where we stay at.
No,
we're gonna do it in Detroit, where we were born and raised at. We're gonna give back to our community.
Where y'all was born.
I mean, well, yeah, but I'm saying I'd rather give back to my people here in the city than the suburban area. So we can all set a day, but I want to do it Saturday, so we can go to the Salvation Army. I would prefer. You want to do downtown Cops? Y'all familiar with Cops?
Yeah, Cops is closed now.
What Salvation Army do you think we should donate to?
Yeah, the Cops closed now. The one downtown. But the one downtown is only for me.
I know a place there where we can donate to.
Where is it at so I can say it now?
It's the Department of Aging. It's the DAAA. It's I can get that information for you, but it helps with our fucking elders.
Okay, well we're gonna do the donation Saturday, so y'all pay attention because Kim is gonna give you the information. I'm gonna let y'all know where we're gonna donate these items at for the holiday for you and your family. We have some really nice things that will come in handy, and we'll do that Saturday. But we'll put that together before Saturday, so we can drop off. And we have kids stuff. I have stuff for Keviana's too.
I mean, with Christmas coming up.
That transition shelter I was in.
Where is it at?
West Grand Boulevard in Michigan.
Okay, so Saturday we're gonna do a
Alternatives for girls is what it's called.
alternative for girls. I know what you're talking about down there by the Number Street.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do 2 drop-offs Saturday. The transitional home for girls on West Boulevard and like Martin Luther King, and then we're gonna do
the Department of Aging.
the Department of Aging.
But this is DAAA.
But it's DAAA. We're gonna do those Saturday, but I'll make sure I post it. But let's tap into the Shaquilla right quick. I'm pretty sure we all can have something to say. The girl that planned the trip to Mexico, paid all her friends way to Mexico when they killed her. And that goes back to basically what we was just saying, knowing who you are inviting in your safe, in your place, in your personal space. You know what I'm saying? Because you can love a person, you get these people, you put these people on these pedestals and label them as friends, and the whole time they are preying on you, not P-R-A-Y, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, preying on you, and they're evil. You know what I'm saying? God rest Shaquilla. And God, we ask that God please cover her family, and let her get.
It's just so many. It's hard for me to decipher what is like fake news and what's credible.
But they said the mama's saying that they caught the girl. I mean,
no, they caught the girl, but they're saying that like some people are saying there's a second video, and some people are saying that the other girl's on.
But if it was 4 videos, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't constitute her being murdered the way she
absolutely.
was. And now they say that the bitch was a man. She looked like a man though.
She was a man.
All hateful, evil bitch.
She went with a bunch of
and the guys, they just so worthless. That's why.
You hear the guy recording how he was
fight back.
You could tell he was kind of like feminine. She went with a bunch of, she went with
a bunch of
queers.
people who she didn't know. That's who she went with.
She knew, girl.
Like, who she
from my
didn't know.
understanding,
Like she thought she
like she thought she was exactly. And
sorry, I love y'all though.
You gotta.
I'm not because this
they
is
know the kids.
friendly. It is, it is. But I mean, call a spade. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just because you could be
But
gay,
it doesn't
but don't
matter.
evil motherfucker. You evil motherfucker. You evil motherfucker. It is what it is.
Right,
Everybody isn't
put
that way.
together.
And everybody isn't that way.
I
But
just think that I don't think that one they expected that to be the outcome. They were trying to be evil. I honestly don't think that they
She
intended
wasn't there 24
murdering
hours,
her,
that mama said.
but they
had a motive.
They
Definitely had a motive. I'm not gonna. They had a motive. They had a motive.
I do believe
But okay, so that's not evil. It's not no way
No,
around
I
it.
didn't
That
say it
was
wasn't evil. What I'm saying is I don't think
that was
that
the murder. They didn't. No,
Her dying.
I don't think they expected that outcome.
No.
What I'm saying is they maybe had this
But they
plot.
prayed on
It's not gonna
fighting
beat
her.
her ass. We're gonna
Yeah.
record her. We're gonna embarrass her. We're gonna
Yes.
humiliate
And
her.
then leave her the next
Because
door.
they
She
were
had to
just-
take it
Mama
back
said
on
the
her
girl
own.
had a lot going on.
Shit like that.
Open the shop and everything. So
But
And then she had $17,000. They said she went to Mexico with $17,000.
That's why she.
that's
No.
why I can't do
They
this.
well, the story that I read on Shade
Jealousy
Room
is
was
real.
17,000.
Jealousy is
I
real.
just
She
made
wasn't
a
there
post
24
about
hours.
jealousy the other day.
Jealousy is
Remember,
real.
They had a caterer.
caterer.
The mama said they had a caterer, and she had just talked to her daughter, and she said she had saw in her face that something was wrong with her daughter. She was like, "I'm gonna call you back, mom. We want to eat. We got a caterer like that." And she said she didn't want to her daughter. No more after that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it wasn't the daughter party. She wanted to support
Somebody else.
her friend. You know what I'm saying? And
Crazy.
to come and not make it
A
back.
person that she thought was her friend, but
Her
clearly
friend.
didn't look at her as
None of
hey,
them.
The mama said she wanted to go 24 hours.
Can I
Because
say
one,
something?
you're supposed to
That-
have been.
What that is to me when I saw that, that was the you can't be the only bad bitch in the room syndrome.
Remember we just
You know
talked
what
about
I'm
that when we
saying?
went out to eat? Remember?
You can't be the only bad bitch.
Remember
in
we
the
just
room.
talked about that, Kim?
That's what that was.
Yep.
When you got, and they were all beautiful girls, whatever. They were all beautiful.
They all were nice
Don't
looking
understand
men.
it, but just like I said, it's your anointing.
Yeah.
It's your anointing that people are jealous of. It's your inside
Yes.
that people are
You ain't
jealous
gonna
of.
carry yourself.
Because
It's you.
not to cut you off.
You about to make me get
The big- they said the
They don't like when you hold your
They
head
said
high.
the man
No.
what had way more going. The girly man, wherever he was, that beat her up, had way more going on with something, girl.
But it's
They
again
go like you
her
said,
anointing.
you don't have to have more.
But I remember I just said that
of your
too.
aurora.
He wanted to
You
be
always
her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I remember I just said that.
And
It's people, it's women that I know that
And I
have way
said what
more
I
than
said,
I have.
and I'm Kim Will.
But they have way more of what?
I said what I said.
I'm saying material, money,
But
everything.
spiritually, and your aura,
Right,
and
yeah.
how people are drawn to you,
Baby,
people
you
will
wanted to hate you.
People
People will hate
that.
you only for
That's
that.
that's
Only
just
for
Tamika
your
Jenkins.
That's
Her
that was
friend,
their
city.
her friend
That
was real jealous.
that
of her.
was my city. That was in Chicago,
I know, yeah.
West Side.
Her
Tamika
friend was
Jenkins.
real.
I got a niece her age when that happened.
Yeah.
My niece was hanging out with a bunch of little girls. I said, "Baby, every time I see you with a new girl. Every time I see
can't
you,
trust
Tamika was
with a
real
new girl."
pretty. Her
And
mama
I
had
said-
her spoiled. And look at the friend that was on video
Yeah.
laughing at her.
I said-
Weed was nappy, everything. They was jealous.
So she's doing my hair. To make a long story even longer, she's doing my hair.
Make a long story even
And
longer.
her friends come in, these new friends come in, and she said, "Auntie, what you think about that Tamika Jenkins girl? Woo woo woo." I said, "What you mean, baby?" She say, "What if my friends would have bought you back your truck, and they said they ain't know where I was?" I said, "Your friends weren't gonna make it," and I mean that. You know what it is. And I looked at they ass.
That can nigga
I
Jenkins,
tell
that was a
tell your
sad
ass
situation.
up.
That made me
Bitches
think
is
about my
terrible,
daughter, like-
man. So that's why I don't have a lot of female friends, and I'm real. Like you say, you're protective. I am selective. I'm not protective. I love regardless. Okay, I'm gonna love my hater. I'm gonna love my enemy. I'm gonna love all you bitches.
Love them all.
I like
I
that.
just
Yes,
posted them girls
you got
on
to,
my
but you
live.
don't like when you
Yes.
love them.
If don't nobody love you, just
Bitch,
know
don't like
Angel
when you
love you.
them.
It's nothing you can do to make me be a hateful bitch because I'm not gonna block my blessings.
Love them.
I like that. I'm not
I see what he
protective,
do.
I'm selective.
Love them. I'm not protective. I am selective about who I let into this motherfucking square. Because when you get in, you ain't getting out.
Oh, so that mean I made the baby cut if
You made the cut. You know I fucking love you.
Yeah.
When I call you and be like, "Hey G, I'm off my square," you know what I'm saying? I reached out to you. I ain't reached out to nobody. I ain't reached out to my brothers, sisters.
I wish I could see
I ain't
Kim's
reached
face.
out to
She's so gangster.
none of them. Okay?
And
But I love on who love on me. Okay.
And when you was crying yesterday, well, I don't know what day it was. What you say to me when you grabbed? You said how you younger than me and tell me.
I was driving. I had just.
But sometimes.
What did you say to me?
I said, how the fuck? I'm crying. I'm like, man, I can't. Okay, all right, y'all. My fucking mom just passed like 4 weeks ago.
I'm sorry.
And I be saying it's okay, but it's not okay. And Angel called me, and you know we hadn't been talking because I've been isolating myself, and I've just been
despite when I was at the house with you, but yeah.
Right.
I was worried because I was talking to her.
That was like right after, like a week after my mom died, and I was trying to like keep it going, like keep it festive. It was my guy's birthday. You know, I'm just trying to like remain cool and calm, you know. But thank you, baby. Oh fuck.
All right now.
It's okay, Kim.
Okay, my mom been gone for 32 years and I still cry. So.
And it's so
and I
crazy.
told her that.
And that's what she was saying to me. She was just basically like, baby, I can't tell you how to like get over the hurt, but it don't get better. You just learn how to deal with the shit. You like learn how to like live and move forward. And I'm like, damn. And I know that shit. Like I know that, but for her to tell me that in my I was down. But I've been pretending so hard to be happy and okay, you gotta stay positive, you gotta do this. And see, I told you I could just talk about my mom and
but that's gonna happen. That's okay. It's your mom.
But I'm tired of that. I don't want to do that. I want to talk about my mom and be smiling and happy.
You gonna learn how, and what I just told you, gonna learn how to cope. It's gonna get
But
better.
it's still so soon, and I think you'll have some days you'll cry and some days you will smile.
Yeah.
And
that's okay.
mom.
And that's
It's
okay.
your
So
mom.
for me, I didn't get a chance to
I
meet my
know,
mom. My
you
mom
know.
died when
you're
I was
allowed to feel that.
But my grandma raised us.
Yep, my
After
grandma
my
raised
mom
us.
died.
And I was
And it's
8.
been 12 years for her, and that it eats me up every day because my grandma was all I had. So I can't say I feel your pain, but I feel.
Yes, you can say you feel her pain.
I can't feel
You
her
can relate.
pain.
You
Exactly.
Only reason why I say you can
relate.
feel her pain because you lost a mom.
Yeah,
a
but-
person who never lost the same person.
They don't.
I can
don't
relate,
see.
but I can't feel her pain.
Oh, okay, I get what
So
I'm saying.
what I'm saying to you is with all of that, you gotta know that baby, you the truth. You are. You
Thank you, girl.
You are more talk. You got more shit to do. You
Okay.
in it, baby. And I'm proud of you. And that's why I came to support you. You know, and you know how I was just crying like an hour ago when you called me, but I pulled it together. You said put the conceal on. I got it right. And I walked up in here like a boss. Nobody knows that I'm hurting. Nobody knows that I'm like off my shit. But I am.
And I appreciate that, Kim,
okay.
because I'm like I said, I take a little bit of what everybody said to me. But the one thing I'll never forget what you said to me. It's okay to meet people and give them a chance or whatever, because in due time, whatever bitch ain't supposed to be on the side of me, they gonna play their own self. Because I know what I've been up against, and I know what I'm capable of, and it ain't nothing but up from here.
Exactly.
It ain't nothing but up from here.
Exactly.
It's no way I'm moving backwards. It's no way. I'm in my season and I'm going to bask in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to wrap this up, y'all. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight, who did tune in on More Talk Podcast. Y'all know y'all can follow me on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and share, like, for the next episode when I post it at More Talk Podcast LLC. My Facebook is More Moore Kavina, so More Kavina on Facebook. Thank you, ladies, for being here with me tonight. And I appreciate everyone that's supporting me. It's more stuff to come. Like I always say, I am the voice for the voiceless. I'm doing this for my culture. I'm doing it for women that's going through stuff that can't express themselves and having a hard time being who they want to be. I'm here for y'all. So if you ever want to reach me, y'all can text me, y'all can call me at 586-328-6904. If there's anybody out there that want to do some promotions or need promos or whatever, hit me up. I got y'all. We in this shit together. Let's do this shit. Peace and love, y'all.
Have a good
Peace
night.
out. Oh, and I also want to let y'all know, shout out to Pizza Bar on West McNichols and Livernois. It's the best spot in the city right now, y'all. The pizza, the wings, the drinks. As you can see, a bitch is tipsy right now, and it's definitely
The couch with the
a whole
bamboo
vibe.
legs for me.
So come and support and ask for Marcus, the owner. He's a really good person. Thank y'all.
Good shit.
Yeah.